Hold on. Okay, I just went live. Can you see that yet? Yeah, go ahead and just click to the like main link on the channel. Like you'll see just a main chosen one, and you'll see where I'm live, and then you'll see all those other videos. Okay, now I see the word live now. Yeah, you see it. You see the. Okay, now if you look on there, you'll see where comments stream up and down on the right. There's a link that you need to click on. People will make comments. Yeah, now it'll be on my end, it's the right side, but sometimes browsers show it differently. It'll say StreamYard, and then underneath that live viewer comments show up in StreamYard, and you'll see chosen one and then a link to click on. You can also, it'll be just a link that you don't have to do anything but just click on it. Yeah. Yeah. Do you see me? Talking? See. Then you're not on a live. You're probably on the regular channel. So back out of there and just type in chosen one and look at it like you were looking at it for the first time. And you'll see all those different videos, but you also see where it's a live broadcast right now. Yeah, you can. You want to stay on YouTube, but just type in chosen one again. I'll tell you another thing I could do too, is if you give me your, hold on, if you give me your, let's see, email, I will send you a link. I'll send you a link right now that'll just go to you. What's your email? Okay, that'll work. What is it? J-A-D as in David, I? Oh, J-A-V-I. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, so it's J-A-V-I. Yep. J-A-V. JAVIDONCARR at gmail.com. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to send you a link right now. Okay. And all you got to do is click on that. Hold on a second. Let's see here. Okay, so I don't have it. So you spell it again? Yeah, you can, but I think hold on a second. Okay, all right. It should be. Hang on one sec. Hold on one second. Yeah, I just sent it to you. You should. Did you get it yet? Let's see. Hold on a second. All right, let me try again. Okay, give it to me again. I'm going to try another window. Go ahead. Okay. J-A-V. Yep. John, D-O-N-C-A-R, all one, like my first middle Latin. At Gmail. Okay. All right, I'm going to do. Okay, hang on a second here. Okay, I just sent it again. Now check your mail. And you should be able to just click on that link. Okay, yeah, just click on that link. Yeah, just click right on it. Yeah, that's just going. See, it shows on YouTube and StreamYard at the same time.
Okay, cool. I was trying to get in with I was asking any CEO and YouTube. I'm not on Facebook, so I'm
Yeah, just keep answering yes. Yeah, go to YouTube from there. Yeah, that's good too.
all right.
Okay. It'll ask you a question like giving you access so you can talk and open your microphone.
Okay.
Is it asking you anything? All right, there you are. Can you hear me?
Right.
Can
Yeah,
you hear me?
I can. Can I get a mic?
Yeah, you got a mic.
Oh, okay. I got a, I got a delay. Can I cancel? How do I cancel the
Yeah.
delay here?
Yeah, and you want to make sure you only have one window open.
Hold up.
You don't need
I'm
now.
sorry.
Right now,
I lost you. Ah,
yeah, I can
I'm
hear
sorry.
you
I'm listening.
fine.
Go ahead.
Yeah, now do you want your face to show?
Well, I'm in the dark, so it's not going to be. It'll just be
Okay, good.
aggravating. So
No, that's okay. Can you hear me all right?
I still got that little reverb off of it now.
Are you
I'll take
sure you
the
don't have Are you sure you don't have two windows open? Like YouTube and
maybe.
StreamYard?
Okay, no, I'm not sure, but let me check.
If you're Are you on just on your phone, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there's no TV playing in the background or anything? Yeah, see, now you're on, I'm talking to you on my phone and you logged off YouTube. So what you'll want to do, no, you'll want to just hang up from here and then go on and click on that same link. And I think that refurb will go away. Okay. You there?
10:35.
Yeah, how about now?
Yeah,
Okay, now I just hung up my phone. That should help.
we're good.
You hear me? You okay now?
Mhm. I mean, I still got you, but I'm not hearing.
You don't hear me? Turn your volume up to the max.
Yeah. Can I get a mic check from you?
Yeah. You should hear me fine now. I can hear you good.
Drink or two just to stop overthinking every conversation in there.
Hey, Dave, I'm looking for this right now. I'm about ready to can Verizon. I should have done it Sunday. These fucking messages, man. They don't have their own messaging platform now. When you use this Google thing, it's a fucking nightmare. So I'm looking right now. How about now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me at all?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to take the Bluetooth out. I just gotta hold the phone up.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, hi.
Okay.
I can hear you fine.
Are we still here?
Yeah.
Okay, now. Okay, now this is. Okay, these pieces. Audio. Hello?
Yeah, hi.
Mic check? All right, here we
Yep.
go. Here we go. All right. There we
Working
go.
okay now?
Perfect. We're good.
Okay, good. Okay. So you had contacted me and you want to talk about a couple subjects, right?
This is a couple things I can speak on. Let's start off with it's a question, I suppose. And I'm sure I'll probably start ranting and raving from there.
That's okay.
But
So what is it?
actually,
What is it mainly you wanted to discuss?
well, in responding to your ad, I think I asked you, have you ever had on your program or interviewed anybody that knew that they were being messed with by practitioners? Let's go ahead, plain language, witches, coven.
I've had
yeah.
I've had a couple people mention it, but it doesn't seem like something they wanted to discuss. They just kind of brought it up and it went away. And I have had other people contact me through ads, but they don't call you back or they don't call when they say they're gonna. And it was, you know what I mean? I just got a bad vibe. They don't leave a number. I mean, all sorts of things to make it just seem like it's going to be difficult to get in this straight.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right. Oh, I definitely know what you mean. I had a couple no shows when I did AM radio a few years back down here in Atlanta. But it's nothing I fear. Nothing I shy away from. I don't get the weird superstition thing. It's you can't read that book, can't pick it up. I'm reading everything. I want to know about it. I want to be familiar with some of the things. And I think it's because of that curiosity through the years. I'm seeing things that just can't not coincidences,
Yeah.
and how in the course of what you study, your research, and you come across other things, other groups, organizations, and you are enlightened by that and the effects of the deal that they obviously made to be part of some group, coven, clique, and they're inflicted with the same thing. And as I look around, uh, yeah, this is not possible, So just to throw out on a everyday thing. 10
Okay.
people in the room, everybody has kids, right? Everybody
Yeah.
has kids and grandkids,
Okay.
but nobody's child visits from household to household. Gwinnett County, let's just say it's like, well, I think it's something like 20 something cities here. And, my circle stretches about 5 cities, and each household and people I've met at different times in this 5-year episode right here, it's that same thing. They speak of kids. There's probably pictures on the wall. And no, let me phrase that. They mention kids, but nothing is ever spoken. All right. And no, kids don't call the holidays. No, it's us. Same group of people. Everybody's up in age. Everybody's got, children, grandchildren,
Uh-huh.
but nobody's child comes around, and then
Yeah.
it's this thing to where the women the women it's there's a position, that you can see there are men on their sides, but like that's like the men are the accessory, all right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so now going through the divorce, I thought it was about law then.
Yeah.
All right. Now, since I'm familiar with it from paralegal studies and mediation and things like that, uh, I'm, I'm not a novice in the courtroom, especially small claims, magistrate, traffic court. No, I'm not a novice at all. All right. Now, divorce is superior. Sometimes it's split with family court. Nothing went as procedure. Nothing went as procedure. It was like they just threw some stuff together, railroaded me real quick, and
Yeah.
tossed me out. And that was a man. I mean, that was a collaborated effort because the things that was done. First of all, I didn't sign anything because I'm contesting. A whole lot was going on, but shit just went through. Everything went through, and no, not
Mhm.
one judge, not the original judge. As a matter of fact, the original judge, this guy comes in a room. I was just, curious why, when you walk into the court, Gwinnett County, there's a big screen. I'm sure everybody got the screens in the courtroom, and your name and what courtroom. My name is not
Mhm.
up there. All right, but I go to where from the papers I received, go to the courtroom, and nobody's there. All right, so by the time for I guess my hearing to start, then the bailiff comes. The judge, the guy comes in with no robe on, he holding his coffee. This lady that's standing on the side of me, she's not the attorney on record, just some chick that shows up. And my ex sitting next to her, he nods at her, do a little chuckle, uh, takes his coffee, goes back to the back. And the I guess his clerk, she's standing, with her with her hand on her hip and has a piece of paper in her hand. Just go ahead and shorten that story for you. This is already signed and certified. There's nothing to discuss here at all. So the judge goes to the back, and the clerk walks to me and says, yeah, you was asked about this and deposition that, and you're holding up people's time, and that's why the contempt thing. So you can't be wasting people's time and blah 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 blah. So yeah, $750 is your fine and blah 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 blah. And I'm staring at this lady like, you the clerk. Why are you talking to me? What are you saying? What? It didn't dawn on me until after, left the building. That was it. And that's when pretty much it's like, nah, not for real. But from then to right here, right now, conversating with you, no, it's just that weird and unbelievable. But no, it just like that. This lady's not even a lawyer.
I know the feeling.
She's, oh, do you? Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, it's a messed up and one-sided kind of. Well, I got an opinion on that here, and that's beyond what law or even a miscarriage of justice. No, this is something else. This is something else all the way around. Because as I'm saying, no, I'm not trying to fight anything. We already know how this go. I'm just trying to get back to work. What's the monthly payment's going to be? Blah blah blah. We already know how this is going to go. But I flash back to where we having those arguments, and she come with this demand. I want you to do this. Okay, we know. And I'm saying the same thing to her. Then this is before that day. Okay, we already know how this go. You're gonna get the kids, you're gonna turn the kids against you, getting smart and all that kind of stuff. But it was the specifics. It was the specifics that she yelled out that a few days after that, now she had some written out, somebody wrote it out. And 2 years of this, shaking me down, that's exactly what was awarded to her. Now, mind you, there was no, the kids were old enough to decide for themselves. Well, two of them old enough to decide for themselves. Then ask the kids anything. There was I forgot what it's called, but there's a court custodian appointed and speaks with the kids and all that kind of stuff like that. But no, none of that happened and everything. And still this lady is here and she's not the attorney. So the attorney, the firm that I hired, paid retainer and everything. Didn't even look, because I filed for divorce first, but it never went through. They took my money, held on to it, and this chick filed because of, I'm not sure if you're familiar to that degree. There's sayings and that kind of stuff. Who files first, you win. You keep the other person running, chasing, his tail. Meanwhile, you comfortably working on your next attack or kind of thing like that. So my job was to go in on that angle. I'm gonna work the system. I'm not gonna argue with my ex-wife. No, she's an opponent right now. So I'm gonna work my job. But these cats held on to it for a month. Saying something about it takes time to get down here. Dude, I don't even think it takes that much time to go to another country, right? All right, we had a big hoorah one night. So the next day she goes file, and I get some crazy email talking about she's filing for divorce and something. I'm like, well, damn, how does that happen? And damn, so I filed 4 weeks ago, and they telling me something about something being mailed. This chick, she go down here first thing on a Monday morning, and Wednesday, I get a crazy email. All right. Now, once again, I'm familiar with it. I got to get served. I got to, this is not even a real thing. Whatever this email is right here, and whoever this person is, as a matter of fact, I'm going to put this to the side, put this down on potential harassment, stalking or something like that. But this is not part of the procedure. All right. Now, as I'm waiting for this thing to come through, I'm not ducking anyway. I'm looking for the process server. Where am I supposed to get this? Because now this chick is in my ear, with a whole bunch of, you can tell when a woman is she already out. She can say anything to you now, right? So she on that note, but she's doing it in front of the kids now. She's doing this in front of the kids, and not only that, but she's actually telling the kids to say things about me, So we going, yeah, we getting dirty with it now. This has got nothing to do with the courtroom. All right, but it was about a week after. I haven't got processed yet. This still can't go no further because this doesn't acknowledge another party in this proceeding. So I go down to the county. I go to the clerk. They point me to the sheriff. Oh, she never filed to have you processed. What? How was that? What the hell going on here? So I get an email from somebody.
How long were you married?
Huh?
How long were you married?
9, almost 10.
Oh wow! Now, do you still have? Do you still have feelings for this woman?
No, I didn't have feelings to begin with. No, that was an arrangement. And this is not grief or animosity or no. This is call it what it is. Oops. All right, you know what? Since you want to keep, I'm staying. That's what this is. That's what that was.
Gotcha.
All right. Already knew this had an expiration date. Why? I wasn't trying to have a kid with you, but you obviously didn't mind getting pregnant. All right. Because of that, yeah. I'll stick around. All right. And so now my life is was, cash and carry, the family business, barbering, I'm a DJ at night, then I consult. So there's no checks and W-2s and all that kind of stuff like that. So now I'm thinking about the kids and something happened, maybe I should probably legalize some things. So that's how we got to that point. Had nothing to do with her. Nothing at all.
Oh,
right?
Gotcha.
So no, this is.
So did you have more than one? Did you have more than one kid with her?
Yeah, how about that? Oops, on the first one. All right, cool. All right, stay. Now how she announces the second kid is now we're in a townhouse. We bought a house now at this point. All right, so I'm in the basement. I got one side, my office, one side is studio. And so she comes in and she says, well, all right, well, what? I'm pregnant again. Oh, okay. So what now? Well, go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say what? Sound like you had a conversation with me that I don't know about. What are you talking about? Well, never mind, forget it. Well, what are we gonna do? Well, what do you want to do? I got no say so in this. What are you gonna do? And what am I supposed to do after that? Is what I'm, So what are you gonna do? I guess I'll keep it. You guess you'll keep it. Okay. That's exactly how it goes. Exactly how introduced went in discussion. So it wasn't, hey, baby, we're gonna try for another one, or oh, this is my high school sweetheart, and we gotta be no, this is me being a popular guy, and she is a girl in the crowd. And yeah, that's it. That's all it was. But at the same time, this is life, and we not babies about this. Yeah, things happen. I ain't going nowhere. I can afford this. I can do that. I'm DJ this, and I'm Mr. Barber guy over there, and the community love me, and I'm a pillar of the community, and I'm the, not only the life of the party, but I am the party at night. Oh, I'm not worried about none of this. I think I said that too many times, and I think I let her know that too many times. And I know definitely I said that to her fake lawyer a couple times. worry about none of this. Just give me a number so I can go.
Wow.
Yeah, I was that confident / cocky. Just give me a number so I can go. I don't want to be going through this procedure. I'm not. No. Just
How old are these kids?
now
Mhm.
they are grown now. The youngest was Leah. Leah was like 5th grade. She was the youngest. Khalil was just starting high school, and Amina coming out of high school. When the paperwork was actually signed.
Oh, okay.
So that was nothing to be discussing around here. We ain't got no kids. We're not millionaires. She's a whole nurse, and we fine. Fine before we met each other. We fine enough. But now, 2 rules that I broke, and I can actually say I regret because this is one from them here. Is being family, working with the family only for most of my life. Never work as a family. All right. No matter what people say about that, you can never hire family. You can never hire family. No, you can never fire family. But you can always work with family. All right. But no matter how many times me and my uncle had a falling out, it was like a thing. Well, we shutting down the shop. I'm gonna get my own shop. Then it's like, man, no quality barbers around here, or we need somebody to do this, that. All right, well, I saw a spot over here. I'm gonna go check it out. I'll let you know what the fee is. Get it in like that.
Yeah.
Now, what I do with her? Once again, all right, so maybe I should break away from the family right now. Bam, here we go. All right. I haven't been able to get back to my family since. All right. And then the other thing, now being in this cash and carry lifestyle, I don't care about credit. Just give me a price. I don't want a contract. Just give me a price. You know, that kind of thing. Well, I'm giving her. I'm doing that. You know, let me be the husband, daddy thing. I'm playing this role to where I got $1,000 in my pocket. Let me go ahead and peel off 100. Here you go. Put it to the side. Now, mind you, this is blind trust, and not. I guess that's the misnomer. It's like this role. I'm just assuming that she knew her role in all of this. I had the shop open for 4 years. She closed the account and reassigned an agent and stopped putting money in the account after the first year. I didn't find that out until we started screaming divorce 3 years later. I had no money, none. Yeah,
Wow.
you know.
You don't sound very bitter.
But,
You don't sound very bitter.
I mean, it's a thing. I'm alive. As long as I'm alive, I'm skillful now. I guess that's where we are with this now. This ain't real. This can't be real. All right. So since I met this chick, went through that procedure, I haven't been able to get back to my family at all, to no degree. I haven't been able to run out and just start a business or start a service, but haven't been able to do any of that. Couldn't put my finger on it. Could not put my finger on it. Damn, this as being, me. I like to have options with all of this, right? So every couple years, the thing with me and my brother, I want to learn something new. All right, go to school, learn something new, because slow days or slow seasons with the barbershop, instead of picking up a little part-time job, let me go to school. All right. And so in that, I can always have another source of income about myself, right? Without having to ask for a job. I just go ahead and do something. All right, so that's where I got into the paralegal because I needed to know my contracts, managing acts, and then mediation, all right, because of the disputes and all that kind of stuff. Then I did the notary thing at hell. As a matter of fact, I'm even an ordained minister. All right.
Wow.
All right. So I keep it moving. You know, locksmith is another thing. Nobody really regulates. It's not an industry that hounds you regulating. Now, these are things that I can do. Pull up to any city USA, and I'm good. Don't have to worry about did I get a phone call about a job? No, I just go to work. Those are the things that I would do every 2 years, starting with my birthday in January. By mid-year, I should be certified in something else. I haven't been able to do anything since the divorce
Mm-hmm.
at all. And
Is that
no,
because
this
you're
is not
depressed, or she locked up your money?
no. Now that was the thing. No, sir. I can't say depressed. Far from, matter of fact, that's not even it. This is it. I'm perplexed. I'm vexed. But nah, this is not me down or no. I know who I am and what I can do. Something's been done to me, is what I'm saying. Is what I'm trying to convey. All right, because as I would get a call and say, well, people coming to town, some you think you can DJ, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this amount right here, just hit me up here. What time do I post up? I need this, that, blah, 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 blah. I don't get any call from anybody anymore. All right. I closed the shop down. Cool, no problem. Why? Because they are my clientele. You closed a building. No, I still have my clientele. All right. So that's my mind state. I'm not worried. I am my money. All right. The music plays with my hands. The hair is cut with my hands. Negotiations with my paperwork. So no, I'm not worried about anything. All right. But why I can't do what I normally do with my eyes closed? No, that is the thing. This is not normal. All right. And so I'm sitting around trying to figure this damn thing out. And I'm noticing patterns while trying to figure these things out. And I'll go ahead and dismiss it for like, nah, not for real. But, I'm still doing, my research and all that kind of stuff too. Now, that day when they made the judgment and everything, now that day and probably say about a month, oh yeah, they kicked me in the chest. Not because of the money. I know I can make that back. There's nothing. That's about my phone ringing again and me spitting out a number. That's nothing. All right. And as far as the kids go, now they old enough to know who I am. So this ain't about me changing diapers either. All right. But this is me not being able to stand on my own again. And everything around me is somebody else's control. All right. Now, I had to test the waters because I knew what I know with the proceedings and everything. This is not even a legal divorce. I don't even know if I'm divorced. I say that jokingly to my uncle, and send it to you now because of course you got the child support, you got whatever nonsense programs that she put the kids in. You got to pay for all that stuff. My youngest all of a sudden need braces, and then these legal attorney fees. Okay, all right. Now, as I said, that boot to the chest feeling start to weighing off. All right, let me go back through my divorce papers. Let me go through the procedures. All right. Let me go through all it. And from start to finish, that wasn't a legal proceeding. That was an attack. Had nothing to do with the law. All right. Because the attorney on record never showed her face. I don't even know if that's a live person or not. It's this other chick that showed up, and lo and behold, hell, she's a state representative now. How in the hell they do that? Right. And she's signing these documents, but she's not the attorney on record. That is not a legit document. I never signed anything. This is not a legit divorce. But they took all my shit from me. And then, of course, she immediately moves and relocates and all that kind of stuff like that. And I found out later on that my system, my PC, my laptop, all of that been hacked. Not hacked like I'm seeing it. No, hacked like when I get on it, their computer turns on, wherever they are. I got all these names and add-ons, and I'm the only one using both these devices, but just trying to figure out why my system is moving so slow. I got a party to do, so I want to work on the routine and all that kind of stuff like that. So shit moving slow. So I go into the settings and go deeper and deeper and deeper, and I'm going places I don't even know about doing things. And hell, I got 7 other people with access to my system. Oh hell. Damn. All right. So matter of fact, I stayed off that laptop. I still got it because I just sit there and decide like with the divorce papers. Not a real divorce. How did I prove that? Because you have to, there's penalties and consequences when you don't pay the attorney's fees and you don't pay these other fees and everything, right? All right, well, nothing happened. The first one was the attorney. So after about 3 months, nah. And once again, it was about a month and a half. Nah. So that boot to the chest feeling waned, and the me came out. So I own it. Good, bad, whatever. I own it. I'm gonna stop paying this bitch. I ain't gonna pay this bitch nothing this month. All right, so I get a couple threats. I ain't gonna pay your ass. I ain't gonna pay you next month either. I never heard from her again. 2 months, didn't hear from her no more. Now, let's tackle the big dog, child support. I ain't paying you. Now, with that, they should suspend my barber's license. They should take my passport. They should every damn thing with my name and signature on it. No, nothing happened. As a matter of fact, hell, I picked up some work. My cousin does non-emergency medical transport, and so I was working with him. All right, and so I got certified again in the medical field to work with him. Now, while working with him, a DJ friend of mine said that a colleague of ours does transportation, but it's pet transportation. Would I be interested? But I got to leave the state. Yeah, I need to clear my head. I'll do that. Now, this dude got me in Canada. No, they don't stop me at the border. Ain't nothing wrong with my passport. What's wrong with my passport now? It's expired, but no child support, no legal fees, and none of this. Now, why I say I stand on it? Hell, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But y'all gonna have to point to the paperwork that says I signed something. So shit, go ahead and file. I ain't running nowhere. Shit, I told you that the first time. I ain't running no damn well. I know what I'm doing. And like I told you, I probably said that too many damn times. All right, because they just went ahead and just ignored. No, we ain't gonna do nothing to him. We just gonna do the system to him. And that's pretty much what that was. So because they did the system, now y'all did the system. I'm still red. All right. So no, there was no divorce. There is no child support. There is no pay these legal fees because I still have my credentials, everything. Got pulled over a couple times for speeding around here. We just need you to slow down, sir. Didn't even give me a citation, just a warning. So no, that don't happen when you in rears and stuff like that. All right. So with that, the confidence, no, we on the cocky side again. We're on the cocky side again. Nah, bitch, I already know you shit's dirty, blah, 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 blah. And hell, your ass, you ain't even really from the damn country because she's really a Canadian citizen. It's another reason why all of this never should have happened, but nah. And then the chick was on the attorney that represented her started appearing on TV. All right, so she goes from a brand new somebody in town. She wasn't even registered with Georgia. All right, as far as the bar, she's from Florida. First out of school in Florida, as a matter of fact, came up this way. She stayed an attorney. Seems like just for a couple years, because after that, yeah, now she's on TV talking about, well, we got to pass laws about hate crimes and such and such. Like, well, damn, look at this. Look at this lady. She was on a mission. So no, this wasn't about me. That lady was on a mission, and I'm not sure how my kid's mom got a hold to her. All right, so I go back down to the county clerk. No, this lady's name ain't nowhere on here. How does she how did she even end up here? What is this? And then I get handled through the court system, all female judges. First of all, did you even hear somebody say all judges? No, it's supposed to just one. Even after the divorce, that's still the guy you're supposed to go to. No, it's about 4, and it's all female. Now I'm still yelling at the same time. I want the divorce now. Just give me a number. But what she was doing was she was, taking jabs, backing me up. I tell you what, if we do this, then next time I went for that. And there's a thing in mediation. That very thing they say, watch out for. All right. Because after you make your deal and everything, then they'll come, oh, this other thing. Meanwhile, this other thing small, but then it's another thing the next day, another thing. And before you know it, yeah, you didn't agree. You basically null and void your original agreed upon thing. You got another whole thing that you obligated yourself to. Because in law, if you do it, go through the motions, accept the payment, cash the, then you made another contract. All right. So yeah, I let that happen. All right. Which is another thing I found out also, because I thought I was thought I'd be able to handle that yet. But nah, small claims is very different. Superior court and family court and all of that. So yeah, I was shook. And I was being attacked every month on cue, like every 30 days. You going to jail. We want you to go to jail. We want you to go for 2 years straight. So I didn't have the mind to actually sit down and prepare for anything. No, I was shook. Right. And now that I was disappointed in myself. All right, because through the years, while I'm telling folks, hey man, DUI, they make it sound scary, but that's like the easiest, thing you can beat. It's 3 stages to it. They got to be on point in every step in chronological order. All you need to do is poke a hole in one. All right. And first thing, for real, that's just my spiel. When people come to me with some stuff. All right, but man, it's threatening jail, and then they want $1,000 for contempt every time I go. No, man, not contempt. I want the divorce, and they asking me for stuff I don't have. Frequent flyer miles. What is this? What the hell? But it was that thing. They weren't trying to do a divorce. They was just trying to get me to not focus on my case. All right. And once again, where did this lady come from? That now she's sitting her ass here, Georgia Capitol, writing laws and shit. All right. And so, and she ain't come, she got the power to come after me for attorney's fees. And if that's the attorney that you use, then you definitely got the power to come after me for child support. But I ain't heard a peep out of Now none of nobody. All right, so no, I'm confidently standing on where I'm standing. Something is wrong with all of this. So pull me over, take me in, ask me why I ain't did this. Hey, I guess you got to do some background on me. You look it up, you find it, and then
Yeah.
ask me what's up. All right, so that can't happen, I suppose, you know.
Yeah.
But so in that, no, I'm not being touched. I'm not being touched. Like I say, I'm speeding through the small town out here. It's just a warning. I ain't
Yeah.
paid child support, and the kids are grown now. Like I said, the youngest was fifth, something like that, fifth grade. Ain't none of that. No, I ain't got no papers, and we're gonna suspend this. No, none of that, none of that. And then there's the work and the jobs that I easily, because I'm face to face with all my people. Now, this is not a reception kind of thing, a corporate thing. No, Reg will be cutting your hair. Reg sets the appointment. Reg is going to be, the promoter. Reg is going to be DJ. Reg has the acts, and so talk to him about who the comedian is going to be. No, I'm not talking to anybody no more. My phone doesn't. As a matter of fact, this is not even my phone. Nothing. Everything. It's like everything got stripped that let me be me and do what I do. No, none of this. Now let me go ahead and fast forward. Let me bring you to today. All right. Now, 5 years ago, just so happened, my grandmother passed. So it had a thing about, probate and all of that kind of thing. Okay, so not familiar with it, but hell, it's just words on the page. Give me a couple weeks. I'll read up on it. All right, so I'm familiar with this thing. Now, after that, I think a week after that, my neighbor, no, it's my bartender, her mom passes, and there's this thing being probate again. So I'm versed now from my family, and then her husband, his mom passed like a week after that. So I'm good. I'm good in this now. All right. And then a lady from the bar, her husband passes. I ain't handled none of that because he set her up with everything in his insurance and all that. She type. But her mom, the widow, her mom passes. Lord. Now, she hears about me. All right. The mom passes. All right. So everything that's going on is being repeated. The only person out of that group that didn't have a problem was my bartender's husband. Let me call him Fred right now. They talked. As a matter of fact, they argued who was going to take the house. I don't want the house. You take the house. I don't want the house. You take the house. But the rest of us, what I learned from my family is you're not going to know first, but you have to listen. You have to listen for the cues, listen for the signs. Those are the telltales. You get these right here, you got a rigged situation. All right. Fred, his brother, his sister, nobody knows legalese. Nobody spoke legalese. They all spoke family. My family, my bartender's family, and the widow's family, all are speaking legalese now for some reason. Nah, you being coached. You got a shady attorney on your side, and you being coached. All right, because Fred, his family, the only one out of this group that shared paperwork. Everybody else, including my family, one person got the paperwork, and not the rightful person, not the executive state, but somebody got the paperwork and telling everybody else what's going on. All right, so now that's all of that segue to where we are now. All right, so the widow. Me and Fred, a bartender's husband, go down to Florida, pack the stuff that she's left and everything, and come back up here with it. All right. Didn't charge her anything, but she gave me a car because her mom had a couple vehicles. So she gave me a car and all that. And she asked, her brother was going through some stuff. So she asked about the brother. His wife was doing this. She lost weight and now she's coming in all out, such and such. Okay, all right. Well, have him to start recording stuff. Stop doing the fireball and, you got to dig yourself. All right. Because, of course, I got bitterness in me as I tell him this now. Because, he gonna lose, but he want to mitigate some things. All right. So she is doing it, but he gonna have to have, something to show. All right. Now, this is Georgia, and there's all kinds of big scandals that say, yeah, don't expect. it's not a question, is it? No, how corrupt is the system here? All right. So have a couple of things stacked inside. So I relocated way another side of town at this time to riding with cuz with the non-emergency medical transport. I was late one time, so I can't do this guy. I gotta move to this side of town. All right. So now the widow is coming, getting advice. I'm like, just have your brother call, Never had the brother call. The very thing that I told her about happened. All right. Yeah, her father was standing there. They were recording him, but he said, no, she wouldn't do that. And they record her. All right, recorded him and everything, kicked him out of his own house and all that kind of stuff like that. And I can't do nothing for you now. All right. Anyway, now I say all that to segue here. I got into buying auction properties. Okay. So the widow got 7 acres. All right. And hey, well, shit, you ain't using really, but your house and but you sell me a couple acres. So that's where I am. I go and cut short of that. Bought a 1/4 acre from her. All right. And in that season I was doing it. All right. Now I'm on the property and I can't get off this motherfucker. I can't leave here now. All right, because we had an arrangement. Because when dude passed, yeah, she was. Let's just say, I've never met him, and I ain't gonna say I'm frugal. No, I'm cheap. I am cheap. Proudly would say cheap. This lady went through probably with the 2 deaths, $250,000, and she borrows money today. How the fuck you do that? So I was supposed to have been here. As the consultant, the advisor, and write this contract here because she got all this work being done and things like that. But if I say left, it sounds like I'm embellishing, exaggerating. She actually goes right. She's using this website to find workers, and she pay them. Nothing's done. All right. And she not paying me now. She stopped paying me. Okay. So I guess because I bought the property, something else. All right. So now that's an opinion and that there. But the arrangement that we had, she ignored. She did the actual opposite. Like she just a glutton for the punishment and all that kind of nonsense. Now, this is the other thing that I had to learn. Being nice will fuck you up. Does fuck you up. And there's no honor in that. You just get the boo-boo the fool talk. You did what? You let her do what? How you had to have. That's how it works. Same thing with the divorce. You actually put money in my. She's supposed to have been the wife. Well, yeah. All right, but Well, we had an agreement. All right, I started because after I left Cuz and that guy's pet transportation, I wanted to get back on the road. I like that, so I started. I went ahead and LLC'd and did some things. Now the widow, she claiming, well, I need to do something, want to do something. So we actually inked the partnership. Now, this was the thing. All right, because I was drained. Then, so gotta watch my ends and all that kind of stuff. But she's sitting on a couple dollars. Like I mentioned to you. All right, and it was just this, that. All right, so my silly ass. All right, this is what I'm doing because I'm like I said earlier, way earlier, between me and my brother. Every couple of years. So no, I actually got plans. And not daily or weekly. No, I got yearly plans. I got shit to do. All right. In about 4 years, I need to be here. And I'm sitting in the same damn position since I've been here. I ain't never did that even by accident on my own. Because I would oops and fall in somebody's class somewhere and learn. And here you go. I got a damn medical assistant damn certificate now. Yeah. Yeah. All because I'm bored and it's time for something to happen. It was my birthday coming up. All right, but I'm the same since that divorce. I ain't moved from this spot at all. All right, and I'm looking around. So just for shits and giggles, is there a coven out here? Go to Google. Yes, there is. All right. Now, they don't name no pictures, anything. And why would you? It's not a club or anything like that. And that's how you know it's serious. It's not just a bunch of, horny lesbians in the woods freaking off on each other. No, these are actual practitioners. All right. And so now I got to listen. No, man, it's not even me embellishing anything or I'm seeing it something else or no, there is such thing as witchcraft. Yes, no. It's not a matter if you believe it or not because it exists. Yes, no. All right, so I believe it. I know it exists, but I'm seeing it around me. I'm no longer in my family. I had this saying I told a kid in the shop. They do the further away from family you get, the more you are in the wilderness. And say, for example, you left home. All right. Yeah. You all right. All right. So you go stay with a cousin or something. Right? You need cousins and all that. But you away from family altogether. No, you are completely never detached from family. That's your blood, literally and figuratively. It's your lifeline. Dude, I am severed from family. Out here. All right. And with these different jobs, that I do, I have different phone numbers, different emails, kind of thing. All right. Now you can transfer your numbers and all of that. Now, I'm trying to get a hold of my sister because I'm thinking I want to do the CDL thing, get a CDL license and blah, blah, blah. She does some dispatch or something. All right. Her number's not in my phone. All of my family members' numbers are missing out of all of my devices, even the ones that I don't use no more. I use them for video, use them for the, ancillary things before, but not calling. All and just the family. All right, now, if I had like UNK, that's my uncle, and so all of those are gone. All right. I instead of put my brother's name, I would bro, sis, mom, all of those are going out of all of my phones. I'm like, how in the fuck? No, that's not a glitch. That ain't no them. No. What did dude say in the JFK movie? I'm not sure if the real attorney said it. What's his name? The dude that played the lawyer in JFK. Now, well, some to the effect of if they playing the same note, but that's not an accident. That's an orchestra. You know what I'm saying? This hit was orchestrated. This was an assassination. It was a hit by a bunch of people. Nah, all of this ain't happening by no, because I'm an unknown factor. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm learning. I just wanted to be new, something I can monetize. No, all of that was cut out. All those numbers, family members. All right, so now how I know I'm right is because I got bro, I got sis, I got mom, I got aunt. All right, now my brother does a couple businesses also. So I got him down on a business line under his real name. It was still there. But bro is gone out of 5 phones. Sis is gone out of 5 phones, text messages and all of those. All right, the really trying to get a hold of at some point the uncle I was cutting hair with all these times, right? Because when we last cut, haircuts was like $20-$25. Come to find out, haircuts are like $50 now. Man, I think I want to cut hair again. So want to get hold to him. So now I want to pick up the phone and call. No, there are none of my uncles and none of my phones. I ain't even trying to figure it out. I just know it was done. There is no glitches that can do that. That's a thing that has to be done. All right. Yeah. And me being out here, no, none of this is me. Now the quarter acre I bought from the chick, but hell, I ain't been able to do my due diligence to the spot since I've been here.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
You seem like a pretty cool guy. I was wondering if you could like answer some questions I've always had about African Americans.
Go ahead.
You okay with that?
Dude, you ain't even gotta say African Americans. What comes to mind? Because that's going to be the honest question right there. So I don't even call myself African American. All right. Okay. So whatever the question is, yeah, because that's pretty much the essence. I know, the answer in it.
Okay. So why is it compared to white guys, they seem to like women with big asses?
I think that's just the way they come. As a matter of fact, I was laughing with a lady friend of mine about that a couple of days ago because I just talk openly.
Yeah.
And where I am, you can these cats still do the rebel flag and you catch the jokes and all that kind of stuff like that. But hell, I grew up in Southside Chicago, 63rd, 39th, 87th Street. Yeah. Black folks are racist too. Cracker this. White folks that, hunky this. They food tastes like this, smell like that. Yes, I heard racist shit too. Black folks just don't use it as an attack. It's basically, them people kind of a thing. All right, so white guys use it because I rarely hear white women. When white guys use it, it's an attack. Get you agitated, some shit like that. All right, so when it comes to, we just got big asses over here, and y'all don't. So y'all legs and boobs, and as far as we concerned, well, you're supposed to have legs, and I would like for you to have a certain size of boobs, but no, I like to, see it coming and going, and I think it's like that, for the most part, because that was a question with Spanish women in it. And there's a difference. If she's Dominican, yeah, the brother's gonna like that. She got ass on her. If she's Mexican, Ecuadorian, no, she's gonna be shaped like a pear after 2 kids. And that's us being, racist and all this kind of
Well,
stuff.
yeah.
But that is the. That
I
is
got
what it
another
is.
one. I got another one.
Go ahead.
Because I've been wanting to know this shit, just from, someone cold, that I don't know, so I can get a straighter answer.
Okay.
Why is it that successful black male athletes have white wives mainly and girlfriends?
Okay. I can answer that with the question that I would like for you to actually see what the answer is. Can I do that?
Yeah.
All right. It's not athletes. It's if he's over a certain amount of money, it's usually that 7-figure range. That's all that's there. Ain't no black women in here. First of all, he's not in the field with women, period. For real, for real. He's in the field with successful people. Now, if there's going to be any women in here, it's going to be white women in this room. Okay. Now, as far as the athletes go, no, as soon as he left college, that was it. In the pro area, no, ain't no 7-figure black women up here. No, she's just not there. All right. So now, unless he gay, no, this is just what you get. It's just what's around. All right. Hispanic women ain't into. As a matter of fact, that's not even considered football. So no, that's just what's there. Okay. And then when it comes to the executives, the CEOs, and them that black secret society shit, yeah, they there for themselves. They only mess with themselves. All right. So if she's a Greek, she's gonna be married to a Greek. All right, that's all she knows. They can't function outside that circle too tough. Yeah. And they and it's only the black fraternity and sorority.
And how about
everybody else? Go ahead.
I got another one. Oprah used to talk about a lot of straight black guys being on the down low.
Right.
For money. And Coolio and DMX used to talk about it in their songs. What's the deal with that?
I mean, you got gay people in there, but now the industry, they were speaking, I think, from industry to where who runs it. Because if you around any old bar, Black Bar USA or Ghetto Bar USA, nah, I ain't no down low up in here. You're gonna see a bunch of fat asses, and you're gonna see dudes acting some fat asses, and go to the parking lot, you're gonna see handling their functions. And if it's your homie, you're gonna call him, be like, man, what's up? No. That's when pretty much when they let's just say I can only speak on the patterns now, to where all the patterns are the same. You're severed from your bloodline. You're severed from you. You're going to be surrounded by others. Now, it can be a control thing, like what I know mine to be.
Yeah.
Football, of course, is control. Corporate America is control. All right, so we will be seeing this guy again when and where we want to see him. As a matter of fact, we're going to even control his attitude. All right, we're going to control everything, the outcome of what we want done. So yeah, that's pretty much. Can
you give me an example?
What example? What part? Because I think I was going across the board. Because I was
about a guy that they control his attitude.
Oh, anybody with a contract? No, I don't. I can give you a name and all of that, but it's still going to be the same thing. If he is under a contract of a sport company, and those are nonprofits, by the way, he is not an athlete no more. He's an entertainer, all right? And they control him on and off the field. Now, and that was another thing also. I was looking into sports agents. All right. Why? Because they got to pay the kids now, for the name, the number, the likeness, and all that kind of stuff like that. So, yeah, there is no industry for that. That's wide open. So that was the next thing I was studying. Okay. So with that, I have to look at these contracts now. And no, those are not sports teams. Those are nonprofit organizations, and those are entertainers. So every sport that you see is scripted. Every sport on that level you see is scripted. That's the
And
control. It's not a particular person. No, it's an industry, because that's really where you can actually use the word
and how
control.
about this? How about this? I got another one too.
Go
Say
ahead.
it took 1 million African Americans and 1 million white guys. Why would the African Americans have a bigger percentage of good athletes?
Okay, go start from the beginning, because I don't think I heard the.
Yeah, like if you took 1
beginning.
million white guys and 1 million black guys,
Uh-huh.
there would be way more good athletes amongst the black population than the white. Why is that?
Well, what are you doing in the ghetto except shit? This right here. Now they could have built tennis courts in the ghetto. They could have built, pickleball fields or whatever that is in the ghetto, bowling, and all that. But no, mainly just basketball hoops, and things like that. Now, what did they do in the on the other side of the tracks? On the other side of the tracks, were there basketball hoops or were there better schools? We hung outside our schools. Y'all actually went to school. And I
Okay.
say we because I did it too, So we're going inside for it. That shit's stupid. I mean, Abraham Lincoln and blah, 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 and Christopher Columbus. That shit goofy. All you got to do is pass the test. It's got nothing to do with reality. As long as I'm here to pass the test. All right. Now, y'all, no, shit. Y'all went to school. Y'all didn't play basketball. All right. So now, control, and this is just my 2 cents. Control is not a thing that's a one time. No, control is a process. All right, and in a true sense of the word, I gotta anticipate your comings and goings. All right, so I can anticipate what you do as a grown ass man if I start manipulating shit to you as a kid. All right, so there's a system, right? And this system, capitalist system, corporation, blah, 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 blah. There are people in charge, and those people look like somebody else. And don't think too much of you. All right, so get to that later. All right, now, even what's documented in the history, it was documented in history. Yeah, you can go back and, racial this and suffrage that and all the cool words to just say, we prejudice, and right? Yeah, people took their time. So that means they control the flow of the sentiment of how the rest of the world going to be dealing with you. They'll deal with you how we want them to deal with you, because we, media, corporations, legal system, social services, we all look alike. And all of y'all on the other side of the desk. So control was the process early. All right. And then be it nepotism or cronyisms or whatever. Now somebody who was part of the original meeting is always there for the next generation on that side to keep that up. J. Edgar Hoover wasn't bullshit when he said, I will control and let y'all know who y'all leader gonna be. Yeah, he did that serious. All right, because he actually methodically shut down any and all organizations except CORE and NAACP. Anything that had anything to do with you being self-sufficient or self-standing and all that kind of stuff. Black Panthers, they feeding kids. No, the fuck you ain't feed no kids over here. We ain't telling them feed no kids. We want them little bastards going hungry. So they don't have, so they can't think and all that. No. They went after the Black Panthers initially for feeding kids. Nothing to do with guns. Nothing to do with running up on Ronald Reagan in California and all that. No, all of that was after the police shot first. No, these dudes are just feeding kids in the beginning. J. Edgar Hoover snapped on that. Okay, so this control thing is a legacy of somebody before us. So your question basically says you weren't invited to the meeting. Now I'm answering because once again, I'm just looking at the patterns. I don't know who exactly fucking with me, but I'm knowing the patterns to know I'm being fucked with.
Yeah, right.
All right. So, these many people, playing basketball is because a generation ago, that many people built those basketball courts and made sure that, let's just say, the verbiage and the lingo, fancy words of you, them niggas ain't gonna know what it means no way. So when we say uh uh uh, uh what's the cool thing Martin Luther King was bamboozled on? Segregate, integration, yeah, okay, integration. No, they said integration. Okay, now how does it supposed to work now? Okay, so you get the best and the brightest out of the black community, 6 o'clock in the morning to bust them to, of course, the good white school. But shit, y'all didn't bust no best and the brightest out of there and take them over to the ghetto. So what does this word mean? No, y'all pick the brains out of the black community. So y'all, with the control that the previous generation set up for you, so they set up a system of control for the following generation, because picking these dudes out over here to bring them over here, well, hell, now we're gonna have folks that believe in this system and can't say nothing bad about the system. Ain't no power to the people. Ain't no, always black cops shooting, white cops shooting black people down. No, we're gonna have black lawyers saying, man, they like that. I'm black. I'm saying it. So it's gotta be okay. All right. Because he was one that was taken out 6th grade and was bust over here to appreciate that. And I can say that. Now I know the truth, but I'm not articulating like that. I'm emotional like this. And the emotional thing is because I'm raised by women around here. That generation sets up this generation to have these black bitches around here saying what they saying now about black men. And since no black man for 2 generations, now you got these little nigglets out here, don't know if they male or female. Dude, stop playing with me. All right, that is, nature is as it was, as it will be, period. This ain't even my argument. If it ain't being done naturally with another thing that I can see, dude, that's not natural. So you not gonna make up an argument because some dude passed a bunch of tests in school over here and say, well, yeah, it's just a construct. Nigga, so is the English language. All right, so, but this right here is not natural. All right, so what's natural is being distorted, warped. And there's a malfunction in the psychology on this side of the railroad to where, yeah, you can do all that. You can have black women basically being led by feminists through black sororities since Marcus Garvey, back in the 20s. Since then, that's when they made their pact. The black fraternities made their pact with W.E.B. Du Bois and them cats. All right, so he came out with that talented tenth. So that was a language already that says we're going to take these dudes right here, the talented tenth, and we're going to raise them like this and do them like this. All right, so fuck everybody else. We're just going to do these dudes here. All right, and so these names that are given, for that community to remember, no, those were agents. Those are agents, whether they knew it, W. Du Bois, or not, Martin Luther King. They were agents, all right? They were doing what they were told in the way that they were told. But, I think Martin's last speech, he actually made at a Masonic lodge, knew he was going to die, apparently, because I've been to the mountaintop. Next day he did. All right. So no. It was he's the guy, blah, 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 blah. He became damn public enemy number 1 when he started talking about the poor people movement and camping out on the damn White House lawn. No, this nigga public enemy number 1. He got to go because he knew he was doing the wrong shit. Okay. Now, W.E.B. Du Bois, he knew exactly what he was doing. He was never black. dude is Dutch and something else. Nothing African about about that dude. That cat from upstate New York from the beginning. White mom and all that kind of stuff. So no, he is not. He is not going to be ever in threat of getting shot by the police or something. He ain't going to be in nobody's lineup. All right. So yeah, this is we 40 years after the initiation of these plans. Now, Tavistock, Brookings, all those are think tanks, dude. That's where you get your policies from. Those cats from the Capitol don't write anything, man. No, no. You know how long it takes to write this stuff? You know how long it takes to read that shit? Right? No, dude. No, that stuff is being written by those institutions, the people from those institutions. All right, and they got to make sure that it covers a whole bunch of bases, control. All right, so yeah, you can look them up. They're archives. Yeah, those documents start right there. None of those documents starts in no politician's office. No, those are policies. Those are policies, and what branches out from those policies. Let's call them bureaucracies. No, that's pretty much like a capitalist form of colonizing the system. You just want to make sure that the gatekeepers understand who they work for. Who can go past. That's going to be a litmus test for everybody to come through. And that first thing is you gotta swear. Seems like to me, now this is just my 2 cents again. Well, the first, step of that is you gonna have to swear your life as a consequence to telling secrets around here. So you got to take an oath. And so here we go. Some warped, distorted shit again. All right, so I'm gonna take an oath where I'm gonna wager my life to a bunch of strangers. I can't tell my own wife and kids. I can't tell my own mom and dad. All right. So now we got something wrong with that in the mix already. First of all, who y'all? Why y'all trying to kill people around here, man? All right. So if the consequence is death, dude, obviously y'all are deadly. Before I met y'all, to where I gotta swear on my death if I told somebody. So them secrets, obviously some bad things. And these organizations exist to cover some bad stuff. Okay. Because you ain't really gonna get people logically to do these things out loud on the news repeatedly and have their names go down in history, knowing that that's what I've been doing all this time. Or like Martin Luther King said, dude, man, you've been promising this, and after the war or after this or after the next election, but then, man, you keep pushing me off to the side. And so he stopped asking and go look and come find out about all these homestead acts and benefits and farmers getting money, land that belonged to people already is being taken in. They're being called sharecroppers now with their own land. And the white guy, they got to teach him how to do this stuff. And now I can personally speak for that. My great grandmother, gave up the land in Mississippi on that. Told my great grandfather, as the story was passed down to me, we ain't gonna live. No, the white man said we ain't made no money in 2 years, and we just keep doing it. Baby, we leaving, and pretty much just left Mississippi and moved to Arkansas. That's where my mom. My grandmother and the rest of us, put it like that, and then goes from there. Chicago, they call it called Chicago Upper Mississippi, with the Great Migration and all of that, and that was program also. All right, because everybody got their own newspapers then. Okay, the war is going on. Okay, so we got these factories. And the war, we still probably racist in this motherfucker now. All right, so we want white soldiers. We still got to have somebody in these damn factories, though. But get them niggas from down south. How gonna get them niggas from down south? They read black newspapers. All right, so they pull the editors, about three of them, and they made a campaign of it to talk about the opportunities. So it wasn't a migration because somebody just got an itch. No. They do it in unison. No, it's orchestrated. It's not a coincidence, especially if it's for a season. No, man. I may meet you at the Greyhound today, but I ain't gonna meet you at the damn Greyhound every damn time I go to the Greyhound, bro. All right, so no. So those black publishers of black newspapers, that was their thing to get them up there. All right, and so now they already knew that they had the space for them because the people who used to live here, well, they're getting murdered off overseas. We even got to put the women to work. We got the women working even before we got the niggas up here. All right, so get the women. Now we need some real workers. Now we need some real workers. All right, so get them dudes from down there, and yeah. All right, so now the system of control says let's control this real estate thing now. Let's control where they're going. All right, so now you redline. Now you got new terms that they can be used legally to say we don't like them motherfuckers. All right, and you can move them over here and you can move them over there. Now move all them niggas in that building right there. Move all them niggas over here right there. All right, and yeah, pretty much nobody trying to come out of a bad situation into a different vision of a bad situation. And so you go up here, you're working now, but why are we living like this? You wasn't even working down south, but you working now, and you getting a check weekly, and we got to live like this. Yeah, because we ain't getting paid like the white guy was getting paid. We weren't even getting paid like the white women were getting paid. And hell, they ain't got to live like this because the money that they made got them to the suburbs. The money that we were given kept us there. And then they start putting basketball courts and shit like that in. All right. And you going, you I know you heard the black people don't swim thing, right?
Yeah.
All right. So is control? Do we all not swim all because we don't like water? No, you actually gotta take a step back. No. People, black women like showing off their bodies. Black dudes like looking at their bodies. And it ain't nothing but a good time, and we all like a good time. And yeah, a few feet of water, I ain't got to swim. Just splash. Even I went to all of us. The whole building. Staying on 63rd Kenwood, the Museum of Science and Industry was walking distance for us. So especially in the summertime, it was a 12-story building. And a lot of kids, a lot of us. All right, so yeah, we finna go play it at the museum. And then when the museum closed, we going across the street over here, and we splashing water. And none of us swim. With the water. Now, why don't we swim? All right, so the next phase after the ghetto thing, those that came out. All right, so they got the title, they got the extra cash and everything, and they even got to, serve a purpose when they moved to the suburbs. So now that's where you got your Archie Bunkers, your Blockbusters, and shit like that. I'm gonna move this nigga in over here, put him right here, fuck this neighborhood up. So now we got the petitions and the cross burnings and all that. All right, now what? Now we got basketball neighborhood, basketball in our neighborhood with no nets and all that, beer bottles and all that kind of, the crackhead, well, not crackhead, but the wine heads and all that hanging out. No, in y'all neighborhood in the suburbs where George Jefferson just moved to, now y'all got swimming pools, y'all got pools over here, so ain't nobody planning. Now y'all got reals over here. All right, but shit, now we still got the white folks that say y'all don't need to be here, nigga. What y'all doing here? All right, y'all can be in this damn pool. All right, so they start fucking up people. for not being white, swimming in them pools. All right. So shit, if it was a season, because of course everybody go down here at a certain age and go down and learn to swim, you do this, blah, 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 blah. Nah, they wasn't teaching that shit in school no more for whatever reason. They also took out music and art and all that kind of stuff for whatever reason. There's no swimming in here. All right. And ain't nobody building no pools over here in the ghetto. Now, where we did move, where the pools were, they started murdering kids in this motherfucker. All right. And while I'm trying to mourn my son, if not an ass whooping his murder, these motherfuckers still ain't quit because now I got some shit burning in my yard. All right, so no, we ain't worried. We ain't concentrating on swimming now. So generation of that, then you got cats like me. Hell no, I don't swim, not because I'm scared of the water. No, some stuff you just let go. Stuff you just let go. All right, and so we don't swim. It was violence. It was violence back then, not being the right color. Swimming. And that was one episode where the dude actually came in and now he got attacked because the white kids were still in the pool when he came in with the damn bleach. He coming in with bleach, trying to, you get your black asses out of here. But now as he's doing this, he, you get hitting the white kids too. Now he ain't getting jumped because he's doing it. No, he got jumped because he hit the wrong kid. you hit the non-black kid with the bleach, bro. No, I'm finna kick your ass. You got to apologize to me. Fuck him. You right about him, but kick his ass. So no, that's the non-swimming episode right there. It's not a thing. It's an event like everything else around the joint. Right?
Right.
So, it's the same way we're here. Oprah talk about down low brothers and Stedman gay. Come on, man.
I know that.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah. And her best friend did a whole movie how she didn't know that this dude was gay. How Stella got a groove back. Bitch, you can see this flaming ass dude. What? Man, get the fuck out of it. All right, so you don't know what's gay and what's not. You a dyke and you married to a dude over here. So now she has a job. She has a job, right? And she did her job well, because you got a very serious question about something she made up. There's no such thing, right? Now, because on a certain level. Now, as a matter of fact, let me rephrase that and take it personal. In the barbershop, all my years of cutting, got friends. As a matter of fact, he became my regular text person when I split from family. I started cutting him when his barber moved out of town. He started coming to me. Now, why he was coming to me is because he was openly gay. A guy named Rob was cutting. All right, so when he come to the shop after Rob left, dudes just leave this, just walk out. They didn't want to cut the gay dude. Okay, all right, what, yo? Okay, how? Come on, dude. Let me get you. All right, so he been with me for that reason. He said I didn't treat him like he had some kind of disease. All right, we've been cool. Rest in peace. He passed away a couple years ago. But Howard and my uncle, two dudes, Howard openly gay. My uncle, the family knew, but we never said anything. All right, them two liked, let's just say, the anonymity, the secrecy, the club, so to speak. I even hear feminists, old school feminists, saying, "No, this is not what we intended. This shit is, once again, control. This is a program. This is not how people behave. This is not even how you would logically think if these were your thoughts. These can't be our thoughts, dude. All right, because I can listen to what you may call, he's the brightest man. No, that motherfucker rode the short bus. Ain't no way in the hell you could tell me this dude the brightest, and he came up with a theory. Okay, now what's the definition of these words again? That nigga guess. There's no such thing. He doesn't have an answer. No, if that's the case, I'm a genius. I'm guessing too. The theory of relativity is we related. Damn, there we go. I'm guessing. All right, so I'm a genius now. All right, there's no missing link because nature did as it will. All right, so if there's an in between, we will see an in between somewhere, nowhere, in no species on no land that there's an in between. No, nigga, there is no theory, evolution, bruh. You guessing. So why is this being posted up like it's the theory of relativity, and then everything else after that is made up shit? The mission link is supposed to be something. Nigga, you ain't looking for nothing. You distracting. No. That cannot possibly be what's called Institute of Higher Education, and y'all actually studying some dude's guess. Wow. College is a very lucrative industry. Right? It's not an institution. That's an industry. It's just a bunch of motherfuckers with jobs. Is that what we do around here? All right. So now let me be Reg and expand on this. How all this is absurd, and I'm using their language as I do this. I ain't got shit to say about it. I ain't got an opinion. Just noticing the patterns, and I'm actually analyzing the language. All right. So there are no geniuses if that's the best you got. Two dudes with guesses. All right. And you actually now have colleges chasing a non-answer. And none of y'all smart enough yet to realize you're not doing anything here. All right. You still haven't realized what I realized back when I stopped going inside and just hanging out on the corners in grammar school. Man, that shit is make believe. All you gotta do is pass the test. All you are is a professional test taker, bro. All right. There are no professionals in anything concerning me. You're not gonna tell me about my body. So I'm a doctor. No, motherfucker, I know my body. I'm the expert here. You can't tell me. As a matter of fact, you gotta ask me a bunch of questions first. All right. No, bro. You don't know anything, man. You a test taker, bro. You passed a bunch of tests. And I guarantee you, check this out. Even if I fed myself herbs and dandelion root and all that kind of stuff, I have more experience. Hear me out. I have more experience working on live people than you do. Did you work on live people where you took your test? Dude, you have experience with test taking and working on dead people. Bruh, no wonder y'all ain't curing nobody, and there's so many cancers now. All right, so I can't play with y'all anymore. I'm only looking at the patterns. I'm going with what they say. I ain't got shit to say. All right, so this, how I know my own situation, yeah, and pretty much what's around me, no, none of this shit makes sense. All right. Your listeners probably say, "Oh, here we go, another conspiracy there." All right, here we go, another dumbass. Now let's look at the word. It ain't my word. It's not even my language. Shit, from what my great grandmother say, shit, we, damn sure ain't no African. We never been African. Shit, we always been in the Delta. Period. Generally, always been in the Delta. All right, so conspiracy theories, I think, is defined as somebody that takes something that they heard and runs with it and takes it as fact. No, not me nor the people I know. We research. I'm not making this stuff up. You can verify. This is what we call receipts. If I spit this, I'm gonna go and let you know that you can go and read up. As a matter of fact, I need you. I ain't challenging you. I need you to let me know where I'm wrong, because I'm not boasting or gloating or tattletaling or trying to stick it to the man. And all that. No, I need you to realize some things around here. I don't want you to be racist right now. I'm racist too, but dig this though. Dig this. Just read this. Just read it. Oh, conspiracy theories. No, bro, I read. I have years of research. I have the library. No, this has nothing to do with me hearing. I ain't heard shit. All right. Now, if I heard anything, it's because I read something that said this documentary or this filmmaker or this producer over here or this school or this person was the CEO or this guy was the sheriff and all that. No, I can give you, well, I can remember anyway, names, dates, and references to no. So actually, conspiracy theorist sounds like you. I researched, bro. So the conspiracy theorists probably say, well, the Atlanta child murders is blah 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 blah. Now, somebody who research it will probably say, hey, it's funny coincidence. And I don't know, but just this, but the sheriff that murdered the sheriff-elect on his front lawn, that dude was in charge of the investigation of Atlanta child murders. And he became the top dog, and he, was obviously running the corrupt system to where that's why the sheriff-elect was murdered election night on his front lawn in front of his kid. I mean, that's gangster. No, that's not even gangster. That's demonic. Oh, no. So that dude was in charge of that season of all the black kids being murdered. Maybe that was his pact. Okay, so now, is that a conspiracy theorist? No, I just told you. You can go look up Darren Brown, Atlanta child murders. Who was in charge? Look up Darren Brown. Look up that guy. Now, am I a conspiracy theorist? Because I heard something? Or are you hearing something and you running with it? So that's what I'm saying. These words we're using, a genius. Genius is the dude that rode the short bus and sat in the back of the room licking the glass because he came up with a theory. Did anybody have a right answer in this moment? Did the class upstairs have the right answer? Is there a right answer to the question that day? Is it? Now, we ain't got to worry about this other fool over here, all right, because we just going to let nature do that, all right? There is no in-between, bro. Your whole guessing thing. As a matter of fact, do you even go to school? How you even come up with that, bro? All right? There is no missing link. How you come up with that? But these words are given meaning, definition, and they mean absolutely. You're never going to see it. What are you chasing with that? There's nothing to chase, because if nature.
He must have hit his off button. Yeah, he's spelling it out, man. I'd take a class from this guy. This is a SWAT team. No, I didn't. No, he just disappeared. I hope he knows to come on and click on the link again. I'll tell you what it was. He told me when I wanted to go on at 10 originally, and he said he needed to charge his phone up. I bet that's what happened. I bet you that's what happened. I bet his battery ran out. It looked like that. I mean, it seemed like that. Just gone. I mean, he didn't even look down at it. He didn't give a fuck. Once he gets on a mission there, he just, tells you about the whole thing. I'm going to have him back on again, finish the story. Well, I think I'm going to go to bed, you guys. Hope you have a good rest of your night and a good day tomorrow. I cut a bunch of damn limbs off these big-ass trees today. Wore my ass out. Fuck. Not kidding. I'm tired. Tonic, you have a good night. Scott, you party on. Mark, you rock the jizzo. We'll rock later on another night. Goodbye, James. Peace out. Bye, Marcia.